Hello and welcome to Skull Buff Sports. I'm Mason LeBeau.
I'm Quinn Crack.
And this is Skull Buff Sports. Tonight we have developing news. Colorado basketball legend Chauncey Billups is in hot water after he was arrested this morning for his involvement in a mafia-backed gambling scheme. The NBA Hall of Famer and current head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers allegedly helped fix high-stakes poker games in Las Vegas, Miami, and New York. He was one of more than 30 individuals charged, including Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, who was also accused of rigging sports using confidential information about the NBA and its players. Billups appeared in court this evening and was released from custody. He faces money laundering and wire fraud charges and was put on leave by the Trailblazers.
In light of Coach Prime and the Buffs traveling to Salt Lake City this weekend, our crew on SBS Football Live made their picks on the outcome of Saturday's matchup.
That brings us to our feature game. This is going to be the late night game, the last game of the week. The Colorado Buffaloes on the road taking on the Utah Utes. Quarterback still in question. Who do you got?
Well, listen, Utah's defense only is allowing 15 points a game this season. That's the 12th best in the nation, not just the Big 12, in the nation. I think that's going to be just too tough of a task for CU. I will say, the spot for the Buffs because, again, I talked about BYU coming off this emotional rivalry game. It's the same for the Utes, and they also obviously got that loss. I just don't have enough confidence to pick them outright. Again, I struggle to see Colorado's defense containing Devon Dampier, especially if he plays. This is a stat, guys. Utah is first in FBS in third down percentage. They've converted 58% of the time. My biggest concern with CU is can they get off the field on third down, and can they contain the quarterback run? I like the Utes in this game.
You know, every time I've been on this show, I pick against CU, right? I mean, CU's coming off the bye week. It's going to be a rivalry matchup. The Rumble and the Rockies, and Utah's favored by 2 touchdowns. And Devin Dampier's health's in question, though. I think the Buffs defense made some good adjustments in the bye week. Hopefully, Pat Shermer in that offense made some adjustments, and they stay consistent and close out games. Give me Colorado and Salt Lake City. I got them on the upset, covering the spread, baby.
Ooh, covering the spread. This is certainly a upset if they were to go in there. No ranking attached to Utah anymore, but they are still heavily favored in this game. Do you see Colorado pulling the upset?
Unfortunately, no. I'm taking Utah. It's tough to win in Rice Echoes in Salt Lake City, and their physicality usually wears teams down.
Welcome back, Buff fans, to a lovely day here at Kittredge Field, where CU Black's going to face off against the Mines Orediggers here. It's a lovely warm fall day here, and we're ready to get things started. Both of these teams coming in. Mines is 3-6-1 coming into this. Should be a nice matchup here for Team Black, as they look to get a win. Ruby Holmes will get the start here today for CU Black, while Ali Habak will be playing in net for Mines. CU is going to start with the ball here today, and we'll look to get things started. Black will look to match Team Gold today, who just came off of a 2-1 win right here at Kittredge earlier, as we get things started. Dumped in. Possession going back and forth here early. Neither team able to settle it. CU will come up with it. Into the center. tipped on by the Orediggers defense, and this will go for the first corner kick opportunity for the Buffs today. Annie Simpson taking the corner here. My apologies, actually Emily Schneider taking the corner. Schneider puts the long ball in. Able to get a foot on it, but not put it on net as this one gets cleared out by the Orediggers. CU in possession, clears, puts it in. Slow pass, rolling in. This will go out for a Buffs throw. Madison Poe will come over and take the throw here. Poe throws it back up to Sean Huxtable. This one will go out for another Buffs corner here. Buffs setting up for a short corner here. Emily Schneider's taking it again. She'll go back into the box. Turned out, punched out there by Allie Havoc. And Mines will clear this one up. Put it in on net. Easily caught by Allie Havoc. Havoc settling it, letting her team get upfield. See you bringing it in. Trying to get a pass into the center. This one will be kicked out by Mines. Buffs throwing coming up. Great offensive pressure here early from the Buffaloes. Throw will be carried by Mason Kubal. Kicked out again for another Buffs throw-in. Throw-in in the center. Mines will pick that one off. CU regaining possession. Pass trying to get it in. This one will go for a goal kick. Kicks this one out, it'll go out. Offensive chance here for the Buffs as they get a throw in. And tight, that ball gets up. Battling for it is Megan Twomey. She's the leading goal scorer here for Team Black. Along the wing, Schneider. Schneider puts it in. On net, just wide. Goes barely over that left post. Mines looking to get something upfield here. They've been struggling to get in the offensive zone. Hustling back, this will get passed all the way back down to Ruby Holmes. This will go off of a Buffs defender. Mines will go for the throw. Kicked out again by the Buffs. Mines inching their way up here. Mines trying to get some offense here. They'll get called for a foul as CU get their first free kick opportunity of the game. Long ball here played by CU and is kicked out of bounds. As Twomey's not able to get a foot on that. In the middle looking for space. She'll settle it down. She has time. Long ball up top. That'll get called for offsides. As the Buffs will get possession here. Another long ball by the Buffs. This time taken and handled by Lillian Webb. Will go out of bounds. Buffs get the throw in now. Trying to keep it in, working it into the center. Buffs with some quick passes here to get into the offensive end. Long ball. And the Mines will let that roll out. Another goal kick here for Mines. Able to get under that one and possess. Battling for it. Buffs will come up with it. Switching fields, but Mines will intercept. Getting possession is Poe. That'll be called down for a foul as Mines gets possession. Mines plays another long ball, headed by Poe. Up the line. Trying to handle it, not able to. This one will roll out for a goal kick, as Emery Miller was unable to handle that pass. Head away and picked up now. Buffs trying to get in the offensive end. Poe makes the move, cuts it around. Turnover here for Mines. They give it right back to CU. Taylor Jones. She'll take it into space. Now on the left side. Buffs trying to find the space. Kicked off the Buffs and Mines will get another throw in. Throw is settled down by Sean Huxtable. By the left corner, trying to get a pass into the center. That'll find the foot of Lillian Webb. Mines will clear it, and it'll go out for another Buffs throw. Kicked into the box. Will be easily corralled by Habeck. Habeck goes for another long ball. Oh, he's trying to get it out, not able to. Long shot. That one goes wide. The attempt by Twomey from quite a distance. Goes out for a goal kick. Poe trying to find a pass, able to find Cabal. Cabal puts that up onto the right wing. Mines wanted a handball, will not get it. Looking to possess. Mines unable to keep it in at the line. It'll go for a Mines throw-in, went off of a Buffs player. Cleared up into space, no Buffs there, will go into a Mines defender. Mines trying to get it into the offensive end, still looking for their first shot of the game. Buffs pick it back up and take it the other way. With it now is Twomey. Long pass, does not connect. Able to stop it at the line. Turn over to Poe. Huxtable tries to get the pass in the center, able to connect. Battling for the ball. With it now Schneider. This will go out for a Buffs throw-in. First subs of the game will come in for the Buffaloes. Poe on the throw. She'll throw it back to Twomey. Inside Stella Stone shot over the bar. And Habeck will take it for the goal kick. Kicked out of bounds by the Buffs, and this will go for a Mines throw. Long throw headed away by Poe. Trying to catch chance, this one will go out and over. That ball's in the road.
Another ball, Steve?
The ball just hit someone's car. Went out onto the road. But we have a second one. Play continues here. Cutting in and across. Stone. Trying to find a pass. This one has the box. That'll be easily corralled by Ali Habeck. That'll go down as a Buffs foul, and Mines will get a free kick. Mines put one on the right wing. Stone will try and find a pass. Along the right wing. This one will roll out. Go for a Mines throw in. Nearly lost the second ball, but this one stays in the field, not on the road. Mines taking along the left wing. Goes out for another Mines throw-in. Still trying to get their first shot of the game. Not spending a lot of time in the offensive end. Cleared up by the Buffaloes. Stone puts this ball in the air. GSA goes down trying to play that ball. Mines picks it up. Another long ball to clear it out of the zone. Stretch past, that one gets intercepted by the Orediggers. Put inside, easily grabbed as Habeck gets under that one. GSA put on a good shot there, but Ali Habeck stood tall. Buffs taking it along the left wing. Some quick, easy passes, creating space. Mines will choose to clear this one away. Slow the pace of play. Throw in for the Buffs. Stone picks up the loose ball and takes it back to the defense. Poe out wide. Stone, shot over the crossbar. Another good opportunity there for Stella Stone. Another goal kick for the Orediggers. '20th minute here at Kittredge. Still 0-0. Pass in the center. Buff's trying to find the space. This one will roll out. We'll go for a Mines throw-in. CU creates another turnover as Stone picks this one up. Trying to find a pass. Stone loses her footing. Kicked out, but it'll go for a Buffs throw-in. picked up by Twomey. Twomey creates the space. Nice. GSA picks it up. GSA trying to find a pass in the middle. Will choose to go up top. Pass down low. Poe looking for the pass in the middle. She'll get one. Shot. That one wide. Goes off of one of the defenders of Mines, and they'll go out for a CU corner. On the corner, Stone puts it in. Bouncing around in the box. Chaos continues. Poe, back out to Stone. Stone puts it back in. No hand called. CU players wanted the handball there. Off the attempt by Stone to get it in the middle. Buffs trying to keep the offensive pressure. Mines will pick it up. This one's kicked out of bounds. It'll go for a Mines throw. Good opportunity there on the corner. Lots of shots. None of them on net, however. Just couldn't get anything to connect. Drop ball coming to Mines. Offensive opportunity. And Ruby Holmes will get back into this game. She'll clear it up. Poe trying to keep it in at the line. We'll go out of bounds for a Buffs throw. Mines stepping up the pressure here. Throw an opportunity. Switching fields. Mines tries to get it up. Pass is too far in front, and we're going for a Buffs throw-in. Buffs from the corner. Cleared up to the half line. Converging quickly, Buffs put the pressure. This one will roll out though for a Mines throw-in. Mines long ball. First one to it is Poe. Poe will clear it up. Mines passing it back and forth. This one will go out of bounds. Off the CU defenseman as Mines gets another throw-in opportunity. They've been able to step the offensive pressure here. Throw down low. CU chooses to clear it out. Ball is loose. That'll go for a foul. Nearly a good opportunity for Stella Stone, but she'll get called. And Mines will get a free kick. Big kick into the box. Ball bouncing around. That one goes in. A goal for Mines here. The pressure's all been for CU, but Mines gets it into the offensive end and scores. Capitalizing on a good opportunity. Buffs find themselves down 1-0 here in the 26th minute. tough break for Ruby Holmes. One of the first shots she's faced today. It's just too far over her head and she can't get a hand on it. CU looking to keep the pressure up. Now that they're down by 1. Stone passes it over to GSA. GSA. Shot. Over the head. Havoc not able to pick that one up. Still in bounds. This will go out. And we'll go for a corner kick. Buff stepping up the pressure here now that they're down by 1. Looking to respond here. Ball doesn't make it past the first defender. And we get deflected out for another corner. Taking the corner again is Liliana Webb. Setting it up for the short corner as Stella Stone comes in. Stone will come in to take it. She'll still go long ball. Doesn't make its way past the first defender again. Up at the top of the box. Shot from far away. Just over. Shot from just outside the 18. Goes just wide of the right post. Subs come on for Mines here as they try and defend this 1-0 lead. Buffs had a great opportunity to respond off those 2 corner kicks, but were unable to convert. Good touch there from JSA to get this offense rolling. Stone. Trying to find a pass into the center. She'll play it into the space. Getting there's GSA. GSA kicks it off the shins of the Mine defender. Other corner opportunity. GSA will take it. They'll go for the short corner. Stone puts it into the middle. This one's headed away by the Mines defender. Long shot. Easily grabbed by Ali Habek. Pops on the left wing now. Trying to keep this offensive pressure up. Big switch into the center will be stopped by a Mines defender. Falls to the ground. That ball will roll out and go for a Buffs throw. Poe throws that ball in. Taken by Twomey. Stone along the right wing. Passes it down to GSA. GSA down low to Poe. Mines will intercept. On the counterattack. Turned over and the Buffs will regain possession. 30th minute here at Kittredge in the first half. Buffs find themselves down by 1 against the Orediggers. As Team Black looks to get back in this one. Quick throw there by the Buffs. Go all the way down. A great move in tight will keep that one in play. But unfortunately, Mines comes up with it. Counterattack now for Mines. Loose ball. Poe's the first one to it. That'll go out for a Mines throw. Oh. Rest have changed their mind. Is now going out for a Buffs throw. Mines has possession at the midfield. They'll turn it over as Poe passes it back. Long shot on net, scores! A long shot, and the Buffs tie this one at 1. Throwing up a prayer, and it is answered as they tie this one at 1, 32 in the 32nd minute. Buffs finally get rewarded for their constant offensive pressure here in this game. Mines looking to regain the lead here. They'll start us off here. Some DDD passes in their own zone, trying to settle things down here. Buffs looking to take their first lead of the game. Out wide, Poe takes it. That'll get played out of bounds and go for a Mines throw-in. A quick throw from Mines, trying to catch the Buffs sleeping. This one will go out again. Another fast throw here for Mines. Long ball, Poe's the first one to it. Down in the corner, the Buffs are able to take it out. Two big clears here from the Buffs defenders. Bring the ball up to midfield. Mines taking the space that they have. Quick passes and then a long ball. Taylor Jones will be the first one to that. Subs coming on for both teams now. Sean Huxtable will retake the field and will take the throw. Buffs struggling to get out of their own end here. Mines stepping up their offensive pressure since they gave up the equalizer. Trying to settle it down, they'll go back to Holmes. Holmes passes that over to Sean Huxtable. This ball will go out of bounds for a Buffs throw-in. Another Buffs throw here as they try and get out of their own zone. Back here, play by Emery Miller. High press here from Miller. Mines with some quick passes trying to get by this high press from the Buffs. Passing successful. Sean Huxtable passes that ball up. GSA. She'll take it on the right wing, not able to get there in time. That'll roll out of bounds for a Mines throwing. 36th minute here. We have a 1-1 draw. Sean Huxtable gets that ball up. Rolls out again. It's a Buffs throw. Going for their first lead of the game here late in this first half. Sean Huxtable goes for the close throw. GSA will kick that one out. And it'll go for a goal kick for Mines. Holmes able to get that ball and pass it over. Buffs working their way up the left wing. This one will roll out for a Buffs throw. Looking for a pass in the middle. Intercepted by Mines. Trying to keep that in. It'll get called out. And it'll go for a Mines throw. Mines will let this one roll out and accept the goal kick. Mines comes up with it. Good through ball. Not able to keep the pace with the rolling ball, though. And this one will go not out. Kept in by the Buffs. Hebeck will pick this one up. Go for a long ball to this left wing. Trying to settle it, unable to. Go for a throw. In front. Opportunity. Stopped by Mines. Good defense there. The Buffs were unable to settle that one down. Through ball for GSA. Not able to get there. It'll go for a Mines throw. Sean Huxtable trying to get something going here. Taken by Giovanardi. Annie Simpson. That one rolls just wide. Another goal kick here from Mines. 41st minute. Still all tied up at 1. Back and forth action here as both teams keep clearing the ball up. Sean Hexelby passes that one over to Poe. Lions with some quick passes, trying to get it in, not able to. Good back check there from CU. Lions getting some more time in the offensive zone. CU looking to get it out. Not able to get there in time. This will go for another Mines throw. Buffs finally able to get it out of their half. They'll settle it back to Habeck. Aaron pass picked up now by the Buffs. Giovanni places this ball back. Some space. Comes out. Holmes gets rushed down. And she'll get a yellow card for that. Holmes was hit on that play. And one of the Mines forwards ran into her, and she's going to get a yellow. Buffs take this free kick after the yellow card given to Mines. Unable to get to the end of that long pass. Mines will kick this one out for a Buffs throw. Goes out again. Buffs with another throw. Put it in the middle. No Buffs in the box. Quebec will come out and grab that. And that is the half. Left in deadlock after 45 minutes. Both teams scoring one. Offensive pressure up from the Buffs here in this first half. A strong showing, but still 1-1 on the score.
Will win this game.
Yeah, I think that you mentioned it. Rice-Eccles Stadium is a tough place to play. And I didn't mention this when we were talking about the student section, but in 2021, they won student section of the year. That's out of the country. That's out of the country. They won the best student section in the country that season. And as I mentioned, the seats have only been filling quicker. They've been filling that stadium, and now they got Colorado coming in. And their defense is essentially the inverse of what Colorado has had. They're smash mouth. They hit hard, and they force you to put the ball in the air. That's something that Colorado has struggled with. But with Utah, they are now looking at struggling with that as well. I think this quarterback situation gives the Buffaloes a little bit of hope. And to me, doesn't matter if it's Dampier, if it's Bird, if it's a plane, I do not care. The secondary is ready. They're intercepting passes with one hand and a club on the other, and they're going to do the exact same thing against whoever Utah trots out there this weekend. They're going to Salt Lake City, where they're going to win by 1,000,000 over the Utah Utes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on SBS Football Live. For Liam, Aditya, Shane, and Xavier, thank you very much for joining us, and you heard it here first.
You know, Quinn, word around campus is they call you a bit of a MILF.
Me?
I don't know about you, but man, I love football. On Football Live, they discuss soon what's to be another chance for Colorado to make a statement, traveling to Rice-Eccles Stadium to face Coach Kyle Whittingham's Utah Utes. Utah leads the Big 12 in rushing with a powerful front led by star quarterback transfer Devin Dampier. Meanwhile, the Buffaloes sit at 3-4, but are rounding the corner on both offense and defense. After a much-needed bye, they're looking for their second straight conference upset. Kickoff is another late one, set for 8:15 p.m. on ESPN.
Health is a key role for Saturday, as it will for many of Colorado homestretch games. Utah's Dampier is questionable after an ankle injury suffered last week. If out, the Utes will turn to Beard Ficklin. The freshman has 3 rushing touchdowns but just 9 pass attempts in his college career. Meanwhile, the Buffs are slowly getting healthier. Wide receiver turned running back Draylon Miller, defensive end Arden Walker, and safety Carter Stoutmeyer will return in Salt Lake City.
That brings us to this week's trivia question. With a historic tilt this Saturday between some old Pac-12 friends, we're asking you, when was the last time Utah football beat Utah in back-to-back matchups? As a reminder, the Buffs topped the Utes last season. We'll have that answer for you later on in the show.
The 24th-ranked volleyball team beat West Virginia in a 5-set thriller on Saturday afternoon. The first set wasn't in the favor of the Buffs, as they fell 8 points in the first set, but snuck their way back in to steal the win in the second, fourth, and fifth sets. Junior pin attacker Anna Berlovich recorded 21 kills in the match, which makes this her 8th match with 20 kills or more in a match. Although hitting-wise, Berlovich was the killer middle blocker. Maria Spaller recorded 8 blocks, including 1 solo block. CU continues their run at conference play, standing at 7-1.
The Black and Gold went on a road trip to Lubbock, Texas to face the Texas Tech Red Raiders and are coming back to Boulder with a 5-set win last night. Multiple stellar stars brought the Buffs the win as Anna Berlovich had 26 kills, while Buff middle blocker Kayla Payne and Maria Spolowski had 0 hitting errors. It was a scrappy matchup from the Buffs, but they pulled through with 0 hitting errors in set 1 and 5. Hitting over 400 and 500 in the 5th, CU continues to stroll into the Big 12, moving to 8-1 in conference play, heading into this weekend's home matchup against Iowa State on Saturday at 1 p.m. Mountain.
The Colorado volleyball team is ranked once again for the 3rd week in a row, sitting at the number 24 slot in the American Volleyball Coaches Poll. CU currently is 17-3 overall and is 7-1 in conference play. The Black and Gold continue to showcase the reason why the Buffs are one of the top teams in the country, with the offensive talents of Anna Berlovich and defensive talents of Sarah Morton.
I mean, Anna can really do everything, right? She can obviously attack the ball at a high level.
I love attacking, obviously. I love getting majority of the balls.
She's really efficient. She makes great decisions.
I'm always aggressive. I always think of I want to do what's best for my team.
You always know what you're going to get from Anna. It's always consistently good, and then when she's great, we have a chance to beat anybody.
Anna Berlovich and the CU women's volleyball team has found themselves with the most wins in the Big 12. For Berlovich, playing for the Croatian national team has helped her step up her game.
I was just surrounded by older girls, older players, and I see how much work they put in every single day, so that just motivated me to do better. We have a board in our locker room and we write our goals for the day every single day. And every day I write, just focus on everything.
After a 5-set victory over Texas Tech last night, Berlovich has increased her total kills in 5th sets to 19. The team has leaned on her poise.
You want to lean on your best player when it really counts, and in the 5th set it really counts, right? So we're going to feed her the ball, and she's come through for us this season.
It got a little rough for us in the 4th and 5th sets, so I just stayed present and I know this team relies on me, so I need to do my job and we need to win.
Despite all the individual successes the team has had this year, the CU women's volleyball team has still won as a unit. CU returns 10 players from last season, and the click has been instant.
It's always helpful to coach experienced players. They, understand kind of what's expected.
The essence of our team remained the same, like the starting lineup is pretty much the same, and it helped us a lot.
And then they also start to coach each other a little bit, right? And I think that's been another key to our success this season.
Like we have a lot of upperclassmen in this team, and we're just like trying to set a good example for our freshmen and our sophomores.
It's been gratifying that it's been a team success. It hasn't been one or two players. It's been everyone getting a little bit better.
Halfway through conference play, Colorado still has 7 of the top 9 teams to look forward to playing.
We put ourselves in a great position in the first half. The back half is going to be tougher.
We just try to encourage each other to do better, to be tough on each other in practice, to compete, because we know what's coming and big teams are ahead of us, so we need to step it up.
But more than anything, I think we're just a year older and a little bit wiser and playing with a little bit more hunger than we did last year.
While the roster may not look different, the team certainly is. Through experience, poise, and star power, they'll look to make it play for the playoffs. This is Jake Chow reporting for Scope.
The two teams have only met 7 different times, with CU at 5 wins and 2 losses. Last season, the Bears defeated the Buffs in a 5-set thriller, but this time, things may look different. In the meeting between CU and the Bears last season, Maddie Davies recorded 22 kills, whereas Anna Berlovich recorded 15. Davies is no longer on the team as she has graduated, but the stellar stars of the match for CU are returning. The game will be streamed on ESPN Plus on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain.
On Monday, the women's soccer team went on the road against BYU, and both Faith and Hope Leba scored in the first half, with each of their goals coming in just 40 seconds apart as they got out to a 2-1 lead. BYU got another quick response in a chaotic first half, but things were shut down in the second. Jordan Knights made for 4 of her 7 saves in the second half as the Buffs would tie 2-2. Another solid week of action, the 11-2-2 Buffs now sit as the 21st best team in the nation. The latest United Soccer coaches poll puts the Buffs just ahead of 10-5 North Carolina.
On Prentup Field, the Buffs are hosting the first-place Texas Tech Raiders. The Buffs sit 3 points behind the Red Raiders in Big 12 standings. A win would catapult them from 5th place in the Big 12 to 1st. Texas Tech sits at 12-1-2 on the season and 6-0-2 in conference play. The Red Raiders are ranked 5th in the country. Last year, the two teams tied 1-1 in Lubbock, Texas. This year, Texas Tech's leading goal scorer Taylor Szerjeski will look to lead the Red Raiders past Big 12 Goalie of the Week, Jordan Knights.
The Buffs will wrap up action on Prentup Field Sunday as they host the Arizona Wildcats. Last time the two teams played in Boulder, the Buffs got a 2-0.
Mine starting out strong here. Aggressive 4-man rush here. And that'll get called back for offsides here. As an attack, heavy offensive attack here early from Mines. It will result in a dead play after the offsides. But they look ready to take their lead back here in the second half. Mines looks to keep the pressure up. Foul called here on CU. They'll get a free kick. Long ball from the Orediggers. Finds its way through the space. In tight. Great move by Holmes. Comes out of her net and stands tall and punches that out of the way. This one will slowly roll out of bounds. Great play there by Ruby Holmes to keep this at 1 after a Mines forward slipped right through the defense. Far shot from Stone. Mines going to punch this one down. CU getting in the offensive zone for the first time this half. Bringing it up now is Liliana Webb. Webb on the left wing. Passes it up top to Stone. Stone in the center for Twomey. Back to Stone. Stone trying to find a shot. That one's blocked in front. Mines will pick possession up and take it the other way. Poe's able to intercept. Ball over Jones's head, not able to get there. First one to it is Kira Simmons. She'll kick it out for a Mines throw. Goes out again, another Mines free throw, another Mines throw in here. Mines seems a lot more prepared here in the start of this second half than they did in that first. A lot more offensive pressure. Trying to find a pass into the center. Poe passes that one out, but it's off the foot. The Mines defender will go for a Buffs throw. Mines taking it wide, trying to find some space. Unable to as the Buffs will pick it up. Stone trying to chase down this ball. Able to beat out the Mines defenseman. That'll go for a foul, as Mines will get a free kick here. Stone took down the defender. Mines will have to redo the free kick. Second attempt here at the free kick by Mines. Headed away and downfield by Poe. CU looking to get into the offensive end. Cleared away now by Mines. Quickly down the right line. Unable to maintain it, as this one will go out for a Buffs throw. Buff's throw goes right through Juliana Webb, and it'll be kicked out. Go for a Mines throw now. Long throw. Picked up, taken now by Kira Simmons. Pressure here from Mines. Buffs will wait and allow for Holmes to pick it up. Nearly loses control there. Buffs will kick it out to slow down the game. Ruby Holmes bobbled that ball, nearly leading to a good opportunity for Mines, but they were unable to convert. They didn't chase it down. Trying to find the throw. Mines throws it down. Twelmy clears that one out. Mines battling for it. Shot! That one's wide. Well wide of the left post. Ruby Holmes will take the goal kick here. Taking it from his Kira Simmons. Simmons passes that out wide. Buffs try and get it up now. Unable to get possession of that ball was Webb. Another throw in here for Mines. Bit of a different look here from that first half. Mines spending most of the time in the offensive zone, unlike first half where the Buffaloes held control. Buffs looking to get back in that pressure stance that they were in earlier in the game. Far on that right wing, Emily Schneider. That'll roll slowly into the hands of Mines' new goaltender, Taylor Sullivan. Looking to get that out is Piper Keene. That'll go out for a Buffs throw. Keene. Long throw. Cleared away now by the Mines defender. Poe passes this ball over to Taylor Jones. Some quick close passes here for the Buffs as they try and get it up. Long stretch pass there to Stone. That one gets intercepted. Mines with a bit of a errant pass as this one goes out for a Buffs throw. Bit of a miscommunication there. Keene throws this one down. Buffs visibly frustrated by this high pressure from the Mines. Mines throwing down by the corner. Just now reaching the 9th minute here in the second half. Still tied at 1. Big clear there from the Buffs. And that'll get called a foul on Mines. And the Buffs will get their first free kick of the half. Simmons taking this one. Long ball finds its way. And it's batted down by Steve Stone. Not called a handball. Mines bench furious about that. Stella Stone. That one easily caught as she goes down to the ground. Taylor Sullivan easily grabs that one. Mines bench does not appear to be happy with this referee group today. Mines taking it the other way now. Trying to find a pass, they'll switch fields. Intercepted now. Taken away by Simmons. Simmons passes this one up. Webb leaves the ball for Stone. That'll be kicked out by Mines. And the Buffs will get a throw in. Kicked out, we'll go for another Buffs throw. Way back in that left corner. Long throw into the box. Mines intercepts it. This will go out for another throw for the Buffaloes. Subs will come in now. GSA will come on now for the Buffs. Looking to get their first lead of the game. Throwing in the offensive zone. This one makes its way to GSA. Fresh off the bench. Put into the box. That one's just wide of the right post. And will go out for a goal kick. Battling for it. Buffs get another throw in here at the opposite end of the field now. Poe will take it. Poe hesitates, trying to find an open player. Able to. Long shot. That one's wide on the right side. Another goal kick here for Mines. Buffs have been able to step up the pressure here in the last couple of minutes. Still tied at 1. Buffs working it out of their own zone. Simmons. She'll go all the way to her left, passing it over to Keene. Working it into space. Through ball. Mines is the first one to it. More pressure here from Mines on offense. Ref pauses time here as a Mines player goes down to a knee. Trainer's coming out to check on her. Mines' captain appears to be alright as the trainer leaves the field. But she'll also come off. Play will restart here with a drop ball. Buffs will clear it down. That's deflected out. We'll go for a Buffs corner. Subs come on for mine, looking to get that lead back. Buffs have possession. The aggressive play of Mines works as they get a throw in. th minute here, both teams still only at 1 goal. Mines has had more offensive pressure here in this second half compared to the Buffaloes, who were very strong in the first half. Battling for it, this ball finally goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Buffs. Unable to get that through. Working on the right line, on the right side of the field. It'll go out for a Buffs throw. Slowly inching their way up. Buffs are getting their offensive pressure back. A quick throw there for the Buffs. Deflects off of another Mines player. Working it in is Poe. Poe trying to find a pass. Chooses to go back. Ball comes out of the clot to a Mines player. Now their team able to make it out of about the midfield here. Pass in the center. Opportunity here for the Buffs on offense. Long shot from Poe. That one barely over the crossbar. A great opportunity there for the Buffs, but it will not fall. And it'll go for another goal kick for Mines. Buffs only keep control after that goal kick. Lions players pressuring Poe. She'll choose to go back to Holmes. Pass finds its way back to Kira Simmons. Working with now is Piper. Keene with a through ball. Unable to connect to a Buff. As Jenna GSA is unable to get there. Buffs will get some fresh legs out there now. Trying to find someone who will be the difference in this game. Throw in for Mines. Buffs will get a foot on it. Poe working along the right line. That'll go out of bounds and go for a Buffs throw. The offensive pressure rebuilding here now for the Buffaloes. Annie Simpson has it. Trying to get into the box. This will be cleared out and away. Going for another Buffs throw after the Mines defender booted it out of the box. Throw in by Poe. Another ball kicked out of bounds here by Mines. Buffs continue to make their way up towards the net, trying to get back that offensive pressure. Mines finally regains possession with a throw-in. Play staying on this right wing here for the Buffs. Trying to find the space. Taken there by Simpson. Finds its way all the way back as Simmons has to deal with it. Down the line. Cleared up and away now by Taylor Jones. Lions the first one to it. Sullivan chooses to clear it up. Simpson. Long shot easily grabbed down by Taylor Sullivan. Trying to slow it down. Kira Simmons holds it. Passes it over to Piper Keene. She'll boot it down for a long pass. Webb unable to get there in time as this will go for another goal kick. Long pass finds its way to the foot of a Mines forward. Another foul here called on CU. Free kick coming now to the Orediggers. CU lined up in a pretty big clot here, trying to stop Mines from getting in. This ball easily will be picked up by Ruby Holmes. Holmes cleared this ball down. Picked up now by Liliana Webb. Webb gets stepped on by her own teammate there, and Mines will pick up possession. Taking it away. Keene trying to make her way around Sean Huxtable. Subs come on for both teams now. Mines will have the throw in. Boss will come up with it and clear it down. Ginese trying to chase it down. Good opportunity. Working it in. Gisei scores! Jenna GSA puts the Buffs up by 1 and gives them their first lead of the afternoon to break the stalemate we've had here for the last 25 minutes at Kittredge. Buffs hoping to keep this momentum going. Mines will restart things here at the half. A great no-quit play there by Jenna GSA. Mines looking to equalize now, their first time being down in the game. In the space, Mines will be the first one to get it. Oh, we're back home. Ruby Holmes. Holmes will take a light pass to Taylor Jones. Ball now finds its way all the way up to Sean Huxtable. Buffs keeping it simple here with the lead here in the 25th minute. Webb passes it out onto the wing to Piper Keene. Keene's trying to find a pass into the middle. Shot! That one's blocked in front. Mines chooses to clear that ball out. Coming the other way, trying to start a counterattack. Able to get that ball wide. She sets her feet. Mines forward, rushing in. Holmes easily scoops that one up. Not the hardest test there for Ruby Holmes. On a nice breakaway there for the Mines forward. Mines regains possession. Still trying to find the equalizer here. Cleared all the way down by Jenna GSA. This ball will continue to roll. And we'll go out for a goal kick. Mines will sub on some players. Hoping to find some offense in these two. Goal kick by Mines, taken by the Buffs. She'll go down, and that'll go for a foul against CU. Another Mines free kick coming up here. Taken by Keene. She clears it up, but Mines is the first one to it. Keene trying to find a pass, unable to. Mines will kick this one out of bounds. It'll go for a Buffs throw. Keene. Long throw into space. Mines are the first ones to it. And tight. Battling for it. Trying to find the right winger. She'll carry it in. Pass into the center. Mines maintains possession. Pass down low. Tries to go through. Unable to complete the give and go. And Boulder will get a free kick here now as Mines gets called for a foul. Mines with the ball to the left wing here. That one will be called out of bounds. And Mines will go free throw in. Mines playing up, trying to find that equalizer. Picked up by Keene. On the other way. And a chase trying to get there is Lauren Pecos. Pecos passes it over to Keene. Keene able to split the two forwards under pressure and get the ball up. Simpson out over to the wing. Liliana Webb. Webb into the center. Ball finds shot. That one doesn't make its way on net. It's blocked. Eventually gets gloved down by Taylor Sullivan. Sullivan scoops that one up, asking her teammate to leave it. Mines will push up. High ball easily played now by Annie Simpson. Trying to stretch it out. Into the center. Opportunity for Keene. Keene cuts over. Shot. That one's blocked. Another opportunity here for GSA. It'll easily be picked up by Sullivan. Good offensive zone chance for the Buffs, but Mines defense stays strong. Mines on the counter. Ball into the left wing. not able to catch up to it as that'll go for a goal kick. Ball's been recovered from the parking lot, and it will now be a CU goal kick. Holmes will take it herself. Buffs working it up on the right wing. GSA. Strong move, trying to outrun the Mines defenseman, unable to. As this will go out for a throw-in. Cabal will take the field now for the Buffs. As they have a throw-in along the right wing. Buffs trying to find some space. Fresh legs Cabal. Able to keep the ball from going out. Finds Keene up top. Puts it into the center. Cabal. Trying to find a pass in the middle. Battling for the ball on the left wing. This one will go out. It'll go for a Buffs throw. Keene. This ball will roll out behind the end line and go for a goal kick. See you trying to generate a chance here. Simpson passes it over to the right wing. Stone. Large ball goes right through the crease. No one's able to get there. And a shot will go over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. .34th minute here at Kittredge Field's. Buff lead 2-1 off of a Jenna GSA goal in the second half after coming into it tied at 1. Mines still looking to get their offensive pressure that they had at the beginning of the half back. This ball will roll out for a Buffs throw. Buffs trying to get it out of their own zone. Keene not able to handle that one. Battling for it down low. Keene will let it slowly roll out. And she successfully does that. That'll go for a goal kick. Mines bench not happy with the box out play there by Piper Keene. Holmes looking to kill some time here. I shall call in Kira Simmons to take the goal kick for her. Buffs in the offensive zone now. Stone. Stone gets passed into the center. Opportunity here for the Buffs. This one's poked wide. That'll get called for offsides as Jenna Giese is unable to play that ball. Good offensive opportunity, though, for the Buffs. Keene. Simpson. Trying to find some space here on the left wing. Passes it over to GSA. Throw in here for Mines. Trying to find an open player. A good throw. Sprinting for it. Trying to outrun the Buffs defenders. Another tackle. No call here. The ball will stay in bounds. Mines trying to generate something offensively. Ball kept in here on the left line. Out of bounds, it'll go for a Buffs throw. It'll actually go for a Mines throw. It was tipped off of a Buffs defender. Mines unable to have that header connect. That one goes out. And we'll go for another Mines throw. Trying to find some space. They'll go short here. Keeping it simple with long ball, trying to switch fields. Settling it down is Giovanardi. Mines will get blown down for offsides here. As another offensive chance is killed by offsides here for the Orediggers. 40th minute here at Kittredge Field. Buffs are up by 1. Trying to hold on to this lead here in the last 5 minutes of the game. As this one goes all the way down to the other end. Stone tries to get a pass into the center. That'll be easily scooped up by Sullivan. End-to-end action here as Mines takes it the other way. This one will roll out of bounds and go for a Buffs throw. Mines sending out one sub here, trying to get that equalizer late. Buffs with the throw on the right line. Stone unable to hold that one, and it'll go out for a Buffs throw. The Buffs will now send in graduate student Kendall Ahern for the final 5 minutes of this match. Another throw in here for the Buffs in the offensive zone. Long ball Into the center. Trying to pick it up is GSA. GSA will get called for a foul here on the Mines defender. And that'll go for a free kick. Mines trying to get it up quick here. In the 41st minute, still trying to find their second goal. This will be taken by Simpson. Keene. Buffs able to keep this ball up and out of their own defensive zone. Playing in the Mines zone here in the final minutes of the game. Kick that out of bounds will go for another Buffs throw. Buffs making sure to take time on their throw here. Mines, long ball here to try and get it up. This one will roll out and go for a Buffs throw. Buffs switch to Piper Keene here on the throw-in. Down to the Buffs defensive end now. Trying to keep that pressure up. This one will go out. Yellow card brought out here as Cabal will get a yellow for talking to the ref. Not happy with that call. Now a yellow for both teams here. 43rd minute, Mines trying to get something going here on offense. A long ball into the box. Mines with pretty much all their players up here in the offensive third. That one goes over the head of the Mines midfielder, and the Buffs will clear it out the other way. Mines still trying to maintain possession here. This one will roll out of bounds and go for a Mines throw-in. Battle here in front, that'll go out of bounds. Go for a Mines throw-in. Quickly trying to take it. 44th minute here. Right into the stomach. Clear it out. GSA will clear that one down. Time winding here as the window closes for Mines to get this equalizer. Another clear and another throw here for Mines. Mines bringing up all their players here into the box. Another clear here by thrown by Mines. Trying to keep it as fast as possible. Another clear. Buffs just trying to kill time. Another deep throw into the box. This one goes all the way through. Cleared up but not out. Trying to get a shot off. Trying to settle it down. It'll be taken away by Keene. Keene clears it all the way down. Added time here for Mines. And they'll go for a throw-in. This one will go out of bounds again. Throw in here for the Buffaloes. Keene throws it down the line. GSA. This one bounces back in. Headed away now by Lauren Pecos. Cleared all the way down. Taylor Sullivan will come out to play it. Buffs will take it in. Ahern. In it tight, and that will do it. Never mind, that's a free kick. They're calling it a free kick. My apologies. Free kick here for Mines. Long ball. Makes it to the midfield. Fighting for a moment to get it, and then there's the final whistle. A hard-fought second half there for the Buffaloes. as Jenna GSA's second half goal proves to be enough, and Mines will go home with the loss. A fantastic performance there from the Buffs, and a great performance from the Orediggers. Both teams playing offensive pressure, both teams playing plenty of minutes in the offensive zone. Buffs come out on top 2-1. A fantastic showing here at Kittredge Field. And that'll do it here at ScoBuff Sports. I'm Quinn Kreck. Have a good rest of your night.